little smile, standing in front of the class rewriting the rules. There are no bad kids, just misguided youth, while the hallways fill up with the proof. They coddle the chaos, they punish the strong, call every consequence oppression gone wrong. Then act real surprised when the same little angel puts a gun in your face and starts making threats. Tell me that shit when the barrel's cold steel, when he's robbing your pockets or dropping you still. How misguided is a bullet? How lost is a round? When the body hits concrete and the blood hits the ground. Open your eyes, you soft-hearted bitches. Some kids ain't broken, they're just mean little sons of bitches. You took away standards, you took away shame, then blame the parents, the system, the cops. He's just expressing trauma, you whisper so sweet, while he stomps on a kid for a pair of new cleats. You teach him the world's against them by birth, then act shocked when they treat the world like dirt. You lowered the bar till it sat on the floor. Now you're crying injustice when the animals roar. When the barrel's cold steel, when he's robbing your pockets or dropping you still. How misguided is a bullet? How lost is a round? When the body hits concrete, when the blood hits the ground. Open your eyes, you soft-hearted bitches. Some kids ain't broken, they're just mean little sons of bitches. I don't need a lecture on root causes and pain. I need a teacher who still knows the difference between rain and a hurricane. You can hug the ones that want help, fine, but stop lying to the rest and calling it kind. When the wrong one's got the drop and the triggers have pulled, your little slogans don't mean a goddamn thing at all. So keep your no bad kids fairy tale speech for the ones who still listen and still wanna read. But when the gun comes up and the choices run out, that misguided youth is just a thug with a mouth. Open your eyes, you woke little witches. Some of these kids ain't lost.
Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use, for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. This site is for educational purposes only.
All right, listen up. Before we begin this masterpiece, we're all current or former law enforcement officers. We've seen our share of humanity. But if you came here thinking we give a shit about your feelings, you are sadly mistaken. So if you're a snowflake, we'll give you just a minute to turn this mother off, all right? Now, for the non-pussified. This is the midweek news show of the Motor Cop Chronicles podcast. The only place where you'll find unfiltered, unedited, and raw discussions about law enforcement, crime, and everything in between. We love discussing the good, the bad, and the downright bizarre stories involving cops and criminals. So get ready for some raw comedy blended with our unapologetic opinions. We're diving deep into the headlines, breaking down the latest news about our brothers and sisters in blue and the criminals they deal with. You'll be laughing one minute and shaking your head the next. It's funny and maddening, all at the same time, just like the world of law enforcement. This is the midweek news show of the Motor Cop Chronicles podcast. And here are your hosts, the Iceman, with co-hosts Holstera and Freebird.
Welcome, everybody. It's just me tonight. Freebird's got, he's working at his job. They got some deadlines that changed. So, and Holstera's working 2 jobs right now, so he's a little busy and wasn't able to make it. He hadn't missed many, so we will give him a pass on it for now. Anyway, just me. I got to deal with it. See James talking about the new song. If anybody listen to the timer music, it's not permanent. Hello, Kelly. And Aaron saying I had a bad day. If you want to hear my rant, you got to be on the Patreon. I put the rant on the Patreon. You can go back and listen to the song. It'll kind of give you a guesstimate on some of it. It's kind of some shit just pissed me off. But this way, I don't do woke well, and it took a lot out of me to keep my big ass mouth shut when it came to it. So if you want to, you check it out on the Patreon. People can read it. I typed it, and that's what the song was about. So if you want to read it, you have to join the Patreon. Speaking of, we got Mr. Don Paulson, full crew member, our CHP Road Dog, Stacy McClendon, I'll hang around, Miss Kelly Meyer, Jared Nitrous, Motor Cop for Life, Mr. William Gbo, Dan Carlson with Langyap Woodworking. Y'all go check him out. Favorite truck driver, Hoppy Hops, and Mr. Blake Walker. And we can, Mr. Aaron, what I had to say, a podcast is back with us. We have JoJo, our favorite girl from down under, and then Tasha A. Great state of Washington. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for coming along. If you want any merchandise, you can check out the Etsy store. Got some stuff on there. I made a new shirt. I need to order one for myself. It's got a meth pipe on it, and it says "hotter than a meth pipe on payday." I need to get one of my own shirts for myself. I'm slacking. Other than that, we will. Oh, look at that! I'm almost forgetting. See, Billy, you almost let me forget. We're going to go over to Roy's Corner. Last week, Roy said he needed an updated picture. He did send me a picture, and he's got Roy Spalding has a whole new background. But let's see what kind of knowledge he has for us this week.
Welcome to Roy's Did You Know Corner, where Roy will let us know something that is totally useless, and we will have information living in our minds, rent-free for no good reason at all. So shut the fuck up and listen to what Roy has to tell us.
Did you know that? You don't swallow 8 spiders a year in your sleep? It's so unlikely for a spider to crawl into your mouth at night that there is no formal medical or scientific record of it ever actually happening. Spiders get most of the information about their surroundings through vibrations, so your snoring, breathing, and heartbeat usually scare them away. So stop being scared and sleep.
Well, guess not, because I know some things saying you eat all kind of bugs when you're sleeping, so I just don't have to worry about spiders. I don't like spiders. Gbo says he needs a sticker for his new truck. Congratulations on your new truck. If your address is on the Patreon, I'll check. It should be. I will mail you a sticker. So let me know. If anybody wants a sticker, DM me or whatever. Don't put it out for everybody to see. Email me or whatever. Send me your address, and I will mail you a sticker for free. Okay, I put that out before. Just give me. I just need an address, and I'll mail it to you. So now we're going back to Roy P. I hope I hope Roy Spalding likes his new his stuff I worked on today, because I got home after getting animal feed. I had to go get the goat food and stuff today. Got home and I was rushed. I finished doing all this shit in like 10 minutes before I went live, so I was in a rush today. So let's see what we got for Roy P. If we remember, do y'all remember? Last week, this beautiful lady got voted for the date. Right here. Bang. They had to use a telephocal lens to get all her hair in there. And she had been arrested for a whole bunch of charges. So we called. Roy P. answered the call. Let's hear what he had to say.
The phone rang at 9:17 at night. I should have known better than to answer it. Roy P. bail bonding, where freedom ain't free, and apparently neither is my peace and quiet. It was the motor cop crew. Roy, we got another one. I closed my eyes. How bad? There was a pause. Then Iceman said, violation of a protective order, headlight required, license plate light required, possession of a little Mary Jane, driving under suspension, and no insurance. I sat up. That's not a bond, that's a damn checklist. But business is business, so I fired up the legendary black PT Cruiser with the flames down the sides and the big gold rims and headed toward the jail. When they opened that door and brought her out, I immediately understood why the motor cop crew had been laughing. First thing I saw was the hair. Lord have mercy. She had an afro so big it entered the lobby about 3 seconds before the rest of her did. I'm talking about an afro with its own zip code. If she'd leaned her head out the window going 60 miles per hour, that PT Cruiser would have gotten better gas mileage from the extra lift. Then I noticed the look on her face. Stern. Not angry exactly. More like she was already disappointed in me and we'd never met. She stared straight through me like she was deciding whether I was going to be useful or become part of the problem. You, Roy? Yes, ma'am. You got a car? I hesitated. Yes, ma'am. What kind? PT Cruiser. Her eyebrow went up. The one with the flames? How in the hell did she know about the flames? And gold rims? Now I was uncomfortable. We walked outside, and the second she saw that PT Cruiser, her whole personality changed. Oh, Roy, give me them keys. Absolutely not. Roy, I can drive. Your paperwork literally says driving under suspension and no insurance. Those are two of the reasons I just met you. She folded her arms. That afro seemed to get 2 inches bigger. I drive good. You apparently drive good enough to collect charges like Pokemon cards. She got in the passenger seat and slammed the door. We hadn't made it 3 blocks before she said, Roy, make a left. Where we going? My ex-baby daddy mama house. My hands tightened around the steering wheel. Nope. Why? Because unless I'm mistaken, ain't that where the people connected to this protective order are? She got quiet. Real quiet. I glanced over. She was staring straight ahead. Roy? No. You don't even know what I was going to say. You were going to ask me to drive you somewhere that could potentially get you arrested again. I just want to talk. Apparently a judge has requested that you don't. Then she leaned toward me. Roy, baby. Oh, Lord. Anytime somebody fresh out of jail calls a bail bondsman baby, trouble is fixin' to happen. She smiled and lowered her voice. I could make it worth your while. I nearly drove the PT Cruiser into a ditch. Ma'am, whatever special favor you're thinking about, I am declining it before you finish the sentence. She leaned closer. She sat back. That stern look returned. Well, then take me by their house. No. I'll make you breakfast. No. I'll rub your feet. No. I'll let you touch my afro. I thought about that one for half a second. Still no. She stared at me. Roy, you gonna take me over there? No, ma'am. Roy, no. That's when her voice changed. Boy, you better remember I know what your car looks like. I slowly looked over at her. You threatening your bail bondsman? I ain't threatening nobody. You just described my vehicle while giving me a death stare. I was making conversation. That's not conversation. Conversation is weather and LSU football. Then she reached toward the steering wheel. Let me drive. I slapped her hand away. Get your hand off the wheel. I drive better than you. You don't even have a license. That's temporary. The suspension may be temporary. My fear is becoming permanent. She reached for the wheel again. At this point, I'm doing 35 miles per hour, fighting a woman fresh out of jail for control of a flaming PT Cruiser while an afro roughly the diameter of a satellite dish is blocking half my passenger side window. Woman, sit back. Take me to my ex-baby daddy mama house. No! Then give me the keys. Hell no. I already offered you special favors. I didn't ask for them. Well, I'm taking the offer back. Good. And now I'm mad. I had already figured that out. She folded her arms and stared out the window. For about 5 minutes, there was complete silence. I started relaxing. Big mistake. She suddenly said, very calmly, Roy, You gotta sleep sometime. I damn near swallowed my tongue. I immediately called Iceman on speakerphone. Iceman, what? You remember that woman y'all sent me to get? Yeah, she just told me I gotta sleep sometime. There was about 3 seconds of silence. Then the entire motor cop crew started laughing. I yelled, "This ain't funny. I'm riding around with a woman who has a protective order, no license, no insurance, weed charges, no headlight, no license plate light, and an afro big enough to hide a second person in." She leaned toward the phone. "Tell Iceman mind his business." The phone went silent. Then Iceman said, "Roy, good luck." Click. They hung up on me. Eventually, I got her where she was supposed to be, not anywhere near the protected people, and she climbed out. Before closing the door, she leaned back inside. "You sure I can't borrow the PT Cruiser?" "Ma'am, I'd sooner loan you my social security number." She smiled. "I'll see you again, Roy." Then she walked away. I sat there watching that afro disappear into the darkness. I locked the doors. Then I locked them again just to be certain. On the ride home, I called the motor cop crew. "Don't ever call me again," Iceman said. "Roy, we've got another bond." I sighed. "How much?" Because apparently fear has a price, and Roy P. Bail Bonding accepts cash, credit, and poor life decisions. Roy P. Bail Bondsman, PT Cruiser owner, protective order chauffeur, survivor.
That was it. Roy didn't get lucky. He could have got lucky, but I think it would have cost him. It would have cost him. Yeah, exactly, Dean. Who don't know about the Cruiser? I told the wife the other day, I actually in town by Rouse's supermarket, somebody has a PT Cruiser out there for sale. I told the wife, I said, if I just had extra money laying around, I would go out and buy it and then have it wrapped or painted and make it look exactly like Roy P's PT Cruiser and have a real Roy PT Cruiser. But I just bought a truck recently. I don't have money, just thousands of dollars just laying around. Yeah, Jibo, she would have taught him. No, she never reached for the stick. She was more interested in getting back to her ex-baby daddy. I think he might owe her some money. But this week, we have a whole new set of them. Maybe he will get more lucky. Number one, get it going. Number one here, this beautiful lady with, it's like a parsley done tattooed on the side of her neck. She looks kind of sleepy. 20 years old. She was arrested for battery of a dating partner. So she likes a little of that domestic violence, a little violence on the side of her love, which Roy P. might like that. Number two, this lady right here who looks like a deranged librarian, she looks fucking mean as shit. She's only, y'all wait for it now. I got wrote down that she's 54 years old. I'm sorry, 54 years old, and she's got some drug court sanctions on her. She likes she likes her drugs, I guess. And then we got number three. Get back down here to number three. This woman, this lovely young lady right here, she's 34 years old, and she got arrested for a little Schedule 1 narcotics and possession of drug paraphernalia. So who is Roy going to be graced with this week for his date for next week? Number one, a little domestic violence. Number two, likes a little drugs, looks mean as shit. And number three, Dean is going for number two. I'll throw y'all votes up in there. We got 1, 2, and 3. Got 2 for number 2 so far. Yeah. She's a guilt. I don't know if I wouldn't consider her a guilt, really. Number 2, yeah. Well, she looks like she definitely likes some dinner. It's a tough one, huh, James? Yeah, it's a tough one. Jibo's going with number 2. Everybody's voting for number 2. Number 2 might be the one. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4. Aaron's at number 2. Yeah, we got 5. So we're just going to give it to number 2. That seems like everybody that's voting. Number 2 is going to get it. Number 2 for the win. Y'all think he's going to get lucky with this one? I don't know. Guess we'll see. She looks like she looks like she's probably got some very rough hands. She probably needs some lotion. Put some lotion on its skin for that one. Gonna have to. All right. Back to me. We'll start out. We're going to be going to New Orleans. We know everybody's heard of Katrina. Don't know what happened. What I did there. Everybody's heard of Katrina, the hurricane 20-something years ago. They still have vehicles. They still have buildings, skyscrapers, very large buildings in New Orleans and stuff that have never been fixed. All right, so number 2, he's going to get it. And you know how they got those people want to do urban exploring. This is what happened here.
Grieving the loss of a teenage son tonight after a tragic accident. Police say it happened when he and a group of his friends decided to go urban exploring in a downtown building that has been abandoned for years. Megan Ferris has the story.
This is truly a tragic incident, and so no one, kids or adults, no one should be entering into boarded up, abandoned buildings, especially when they're secured. Let us make sure we offer our condolences and sympathies to this young man who lost.
This guy right here talks in circles, kind of. It is sad. A 17-year-old boy lost his life. But the place was secured. Fences, locks, chains. No, Dean, unfortunately, this place is not waiting on permits. It's going to cost umpteen millions to fix it. And then they would also take umpteen millions to tear it down. So it's just kind of sitting there. But when urban exploring is a nice way of saying trespassing. So we're going to hear they broke into this place and trespassed. They're trespassing.
The tragic incident happened when police say a group of teens from the Belle Chase area came into the city in the middle of the night. They broke through the temporary type fencing surrounding the long abandoned and decaying Plaza Towers and did what police are calling urban exploring.
And they had been going up the inside stairwell, and the staircase, to my understanding, doesn't have any railings. And one of them did fall and was deceased.
Out of respect for the traumatized family and friends, police would not say how many floors he fell. The superintendent did say that they went very high in the building. Another teen suffered lacerations to his arm and wrist and was taken to University Medical Center for treatment.
This is not a safe building. This is not a safe place to poke around in at night, in the dark, in the middle of the night. So it appears as though he hurt himself, that he cut himself, he cut his arm, he cut his wrist, things like that.
Plaquemines Parish Schools replied to us with a statement saying it is an active investigation, so no more details will be released.
I'm assuming the kid went to school in Plaquemines Parish. They must be talking about the police investigation, because there's no reason for the school to be investigating shit since it ain't even in Orleans Parish. I don't know why they reached out to the school. Because the kid was in school? I mean, come on. Bro, it infuriates you. Yeah. Exactly. That's what happened. I made that comment today. Basically in my rant on Patreon.
And further saying, quote, "Our deepest condolences are with the student's family, friends, classmates, teachers, and all those affected by this devastating loss. Counselors and support personnel will be available to assist students and staff as our school community grieves," end quote. The city and police praised New Orleans EMS for going into the dangerous dark building when the call came in at 12:04 Saturday morning. They also said police will...
As y'all can see, this is the building right here. This big-ass building. Damn, I don't even know how many stories it is. It's a very large building. It's a high-rise. There's no electricity in here. It's dark. Like I said, it's been empty for 20 years. So, the infrastructure itself inside of it is decaying rapidly. Now, the structure for the building itself, which is probably steel girders and stuff, has been checked out, and it's stable. But you're looking at stairs, railings, all that stuff like that. If you want to go in there and take your chance, I mean, and the kid died. It's sad. It's tragic. But when people like this do stuff like that, like I said earlier, the first responders just got to go in there and try to rescue this person. Now you're putting their lives in danger also.
Have, quote, temporary visibility, end quote, outside of the building.
The administration is in touch and has been in touch with the ownership. It is the owner's responsibility to ensure that this abandoned building is secure.
They had fences up, chains up. I'm pretty sure the building itself had chains and stuff on the door. They're doing what they can do. What you want them to do? Pay for security to sit there the whole time? Don't go in where you're not supposed to go. The people broke the law and got in there. Their fault. It's their fault.
And that no one can enter it. There have been issues in the past about the security of the building.
Right now, NOPD is saying today is not the day to talk about if there will be charges filed against any of the teenagers or against the ownership of the building. They say today.
What you going to charge the owners of the building with? For having their building broken into? I think the kids that they have that aren't dead, charge them. Trespassing, damage to property, shit like that, charge them. Because, oh yeah, Jubo's right. The family's going to sue. It's not this people that owns this building's fault. That's like if somebody breaks into your house. I mean, so the NOPD's like, we don't know if we're going to charge the owners. Well, let's say you go out to eat. Some shitbag breaks into your house and they cut their wrist and bleed to death in your front yard. So they're going to charge you because some shitbag broke into your house and died? It makes no sense. Exactly, Dean. It's always somebody else's fault except for the person that is actually at fault, which is the dead kid. I agree with you, Aaron. Fuckers broke in. End of story. They shouldn't even be able to sue. Parents shouldn't be able to sue. They broke in.
Today is the day to think about a family that is grieving. Police are now warning everyone that all urban exploration in abandoned buildings is a dangerous, high-risk
It's illegal. Why don't you say it's illegal?
activity. Meg Farris, WWL, Louisiana.
Police are not telling us how many teens were in the group that went into the Plaza Tower.
Oh, because they're not bad kids. They're just misunderstood youth. All right? Yeah, whatever. They're going to, like I said, parents will sue. It's the kid's fault. You shouldn't be allowed to sue. If you die breaking the law, that should be done. You're done. There should be no fucking, you should not be able, your family should not be able to sue. If you die while breaking the fucking law, you should not be able to sue. Yeah, that's how it needs to go, Aaron. But okay, they're gonna blame the people. Oh, well, they should have secured the building better. They'd have just broke in regardless. So, well, if somebody goes robs a bank, we ought to charge the bank owners for the bank getting robbed, right? I mean, that's what you should do, according to NOPD, anyway. This next one is we're going to San Francisco. There's no videos on this. No, I did look up San Francisco. The San Francisco treat. It's just a different treat now. Not the kind of treats we want. Or I don't know, maybe some of y'all want them. I don't want them. Little badge. Get where I'm going at. Little Skittles color. Taste the rainbow. We all know San Francisco is very woke. Very gay. And obviously you can make a shit ton of money. A shit ton of money being a cop over there. Pull it up. I know I put it in here. What thing was? It's true. It's really gay. I mean, I'm not lying. I mean, it's the way they are. They're short. A lot of officers over there. I'm pulling a story up now. A San Francisco deputy, which the average pay of a San Francisco police officer, I looked it up. It's right up here. Let me take this picture down. It's right up here. Average pay. Entry level is $79,800 starting pay. And medium, I guess that's about 10, 15 year police officer, $109,000. And a veteran officer makes up to $123,900, which sounds like a lot. Sounds like a lot of money. $123,000, $109,000. That sounds like a lot of money. You got to realize, this isn't fucking California. Everything costs more than fucking California. The taxes you pay on shit is outrageous. Gas, cost of living is fucking stupid. Fucking stupid price. So $109,000 is not a lot of money up there. They said one San Francisco deputy received, and Dean will know, but a lot of y'all don't, he's received about $903,000 in total last year, in 2025. So this deputy made $903,000. Now, that is a lot of money. That's a lot. It's almost $1 million. That's a lot of money. Roughly $440,000 in overtime. That's what the San Francisco Chronicle reported. The payout came during a record-setting year for overtime among the city's police officers. Sheriff's Office and the PD officials state that a record-setting work done after hours is a result of diminishing staffing. Well, because who wants to be a cop in California, especially in San Francisco? Not me. Not me. 2 law enforcement officers earned more than $500,000 in overtime alone. A police sergeant received $523 in overtime, while a senior sheriff's deputy received $505. The payments were the 2 highest overtime totals in city records, dating back to 2017. In March, the mayor ordered a 22% reduction in overtime hours at police stations, according to the Chronicle. Meanwhile, the sheriff's office is on track to exceed the overtime budget by over $19 million by the end of this year. Both agencies are facing intense shortages. The sheriff's office is sitting, there are 137 deputies short. That's a lot of cops. While the police department is more than 500 officers short. 500 people they're short. So, yeah, I guarantee you a lot of these people are probably working 7 days a week. 7 days a week they're probably working because they're 500 people short. That's a shit ton of people. So they're making a shit ton of money. And, yeah, they're probably blowing the budget out the water because they already make a lot of money and their overtime rate is crazy. I mean, that $500,000 in overtime. Wow. So I guess if you want to get rich, take your freedom in your hands if you go be a cop in San Francisco. Because, you know, if you try to actually be a cop and enforce the law down there, it's a good chance you're going to end up in jail because they love criminals, they love homeless people, they love drug addicts, and everything else. Yeah, you like that patch, Jared? You like that? You ought to put some rainbow stuff on your wrecker truck there. That new one, that new big heavy hauler you got. Dean said he must live in the unit. Yeah, Aaron, that's a lot short. That's gonna be a shit ton of burnout cops. You can bet on working that much overtime and stuff. You can only do it for so long. You have to have time off. That's a lot of money. You ain't never gonna be home, but I don't know. There's a lot of woke cops down there too. I've met some woke cops in D.C. Don't like them. Next, I'm not into the rainbow. Not into it. You can put a rainbow flag on your truck. Next, now we're going from California, we're going all the way across country to New York City, NYPD. Speaking of woke, right? Riding a bike around. Who the fuck wants to pedal a bicycle? I had a bike cop this past Mardi Gras got pissed off at me. They come pedaling up there, you know, I'm a motorcycle cop, and I'm a smart ass. And I looked at him, I said, who the hell did you piss off? He didn't think it was as funny as I did, but because he was riding a bicycle. But in New York, I think I do have a video for this one. New York, they came out a couple of years back, they came out with new laws. You know, it's already against most department policies. Chokeholds are against policy and stuff like that. Well, New York, they made it an entire law, a felony, I believe, to not use a chokehold. And this poor guy was the first one to get convicted of it.
The loss of a teenage son tonight after a tragic accident. Police say it happened when he...
An internal investigation following a shooting involving an officer, a robbery suspect, and what turned out to be an undercover officer.
Oh, wrong video.
Marvin Hurst tonight, taking a closer look at this one.
How'd I put that there? Oh. Never mind. Wasn't a video. I had a screen share. Y'all, let me try this because y'all know I'm not good at the screen share stuff. Here we go. NYPD officers on Police One. He's the first one. New York police officer is the first one prosecuted under a local law banning chokeholds and other methods of restraint. I can't pronounce this dude's name. It's right there. Y'all can read it. He was convicted, and of course I pushed something going where I don't want to. Omar Habab. He was convicted of a misdemeanor. I guess it's a misdemeanor. This is after George Floyd, of course. He's also, he got fired. They fired him. He had previously been suspended without pay. The Bronx Criminal Supreme Court Judge Cynthia, whatever her name is, ordered him held without bond, according to Daily News. So they convicted him of a misdemeanor, using a chokehold. Held without bond. Now, you got motherfuckers in New York that get arrested for shooting people, killing people, that don't get held without bond. But be a cop and get charged with a misdemeanor, held without bond. That's how it works. He joined the force back in 2007, so he had almost 20 years in, I guess. He was responding to a 911 call at the Bronx Catering Hall in 2023 when a drunk and disorderly man resisted arrest. No, come on, people. Nobody in New York, especially being drunk, would resist arrest. The Bronx District Attorney Darcel Clark said that the officer placed the man in a chokehold so tight and impeded his breathing and circulation and made him pass out. Sound like he applied it properly. A rear naked choke. Knocked the fucker out and was probably able to handcuff him without any more incident. Jacob Z. Weston, the attorney for the police officer, argued during the trial that other factors could have caused the man to pass out, including drinking without eating enough food. The president of New York City Police Union said the verdict was further proof of a grim reality. Every second police officer spent on this job puts them at risk for criminal prosecution. That's correct. In places like New York, Chicago, Minnesota, all these woke states. I wouldn't be a cop there if you paid me $1 million. Couldn't do it. He was charged under the 2020 city law passed after St. Floyd's death that makes it a crime for police officers to use chokeholds or sit, kneel, or stand on someone's torso. So basically, if you got somebody on the ground, you're not allowed to put any pressure on them while you're fighting you and you're trying to handcuff them. Because we wouldn't want a bad guy to get hurt while he's trying to hurt the police, right? It's been banned in most cases, and it's banned almost everywhere in the United States. It's been that way, even before Floyd. Before his recent arrest, this Habib, or whatever his name was, had a history of sustained misconduct complaints about excessive force and abusing his authority. Well, if that's the case, let's put this back on the department. So if he had all these different complaints on him that were sustained, why did the department leave him working on the streets? So that's hard to hold the department responsible. The upper management people that didn't pull him off the streets in the first place, right? He said he was accused of lying under oath and tampering with evidence in 2016. That should have been enough to get fired right there, right? Nope, working on the street still. So I blame the department and everything else, and, stop. If you're going to be a cop in one of these woke-ass places, you're taking your life. You're not only your life, you're taking your freedom. Because all you're going to do is you go out and do your job in those places, and one of these woke fucking DAs or something like that don't like what you do, your job, trying to put bad guys in jail, trying to keep the place safe for law-abiding citizens, you might end up to be one in jail. Welcome to woke land. Couldn't pay me enough either, Aaron. Couldn't pay me enough either to be working in places. Now we're going to Dallas. We all know they have undercover police. Undercover, drug guys, all that stuff. Plainclothes cops. Well, plainclothes cops need to make sure they have identified themselves, or some shit like this could happen. Thank God it wasn't worse.
Internal investigation following a shooting involving an officer, a robbery suspect, and what turned out to be an undercover officer. Our Marvin Hurst tonight, taking a closer look at this one.
Moments of terror begin for a child in the back of a Porsche SUV. Dallas police say a 9-year-old girl runs inside of a beauty store after a man threatened her with a weapon.
First of all, I don't know how it is in Texas there. You got to be 12 years old to be left at home alone by yourself. Why would you leave your 9-year-old in Dallas, big city? Why would you leave your 9-year-old in the car alone with no supervision? And the doors aren't even locked. The doors aren't locked. So, first of all, that's on the parents, not just the bad guy. Bad guy's wrong, but mom shouldn't let the kid in the vehicle by itself, with doors unsecured at least.
Investigators say she alerts her mother, who runs out to the vehicle. It's after 9 a.m. on August 6th in the 3500 block of Sunnyvale Street in South Dallas. The man looks like he's gone.
Okay, now daughter ran out, went in the weave store, it looks like. Gets mom. Mom comes running out. Bad guy's in the car. Mom confronts the bad guy who has a gun. Daughter's standing right there. She comes out too. Bad guy, they're lucky this dude didn't shoot him. She's more worried about her Porsche. That's what your insurance is for, right? Ain't that what they say when people loot shit and burn down stores? Well, they have insurance. It'll be okay.
He's not done.
So there's a portion of the video where the alleged victim was able...
It's where Oprah buys all her beauty supplies. Just letting y'all know, she drives down to Dallas to this place right here. You can pay your bills. See right here, pay your bills. Or Oprah Beauty Supplies, where Oprah gets all her stuff right here. Yeah, think so. Looks a little shady.
To chase the suspect away over to what police say is a stolen vehicle. He then comes back from the truck over to her Porsche. Now,
you're in a good neighborhood when you see stores and they have bars on the doors and windows and stuff. Yeah, that's a sign that you're in a very safe area.
Things look pretty casual when you...
Then the bad guy just walks past. Here's the kid. This is a kid. Why would you not tell your kid to run? Get out of there. And you just...
at their surveillance video. Look, I'm going to show it to you. Look at it. It looks really casual at this point.
Look, they're just taking their time. Oh, here's the kid. Here's just taking the time. It's like, okay, bad guy, take my car. It's like, the dude's got a gun. What the hell?
Say he then reinforces that he...
And she just walks inside. It's not even like she's scared or nothing, does it?
Does have a weapon.
Your daughter was in the car?
Yes, like literally, she had came in screaming. Yes.
I hate that word. Literally. Literally. Okay, well, I believe what you said before. Literally.
She had came in screaming, "Hi, this is somebody just stole my car."
Did he have a gun on your daughter?
Yes, he is dormed. Yes, both of us. That's why I just got out the car and just gave him the damn car.
Using real-time tracking, police say they kept up with Renard McFadden, who they cornered in North Dallas in the 5800 block of Williamstown Road.
He looks like kind of like a pirate, don't he?
An officer opens fire. The 39-year-old suspect dives on the ground.
I'm sorry. Y'all see what he's like, fuck that. Because this guy right here that's getting shot at up there, that's an undercover cop. That's an undercover cop. He put himself in this situation. The big departments like Dallas, all the cops are not going to know each other. So I understand he was trying to help, but, you know, the other cop pulls up. He sees somebody outside the car with a gun. They got a report that this bad guy's got a gun. They're thinking he's the bad guy. Thank God this other cop can't fucking shoot, or that other cop would have been lit up. And the Somali pirate over here said, fuck that. And he's like, he thought he was taking a dive off the poop deck or something right into the grass.
An officer opens fire. The 39-year-old suspect dives on the ground.
But that's real time that's happening right there at a second, and split decisions have to be made. And sometimes in stressful situations, you react differently.
Trying to be helpful at the scene, an undercover officer who looks like he's in the line of fire may be dodging 4 gunshots until his fellow officer recognizes him as police.
Blue, 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 blue. And unfortunately,
he's hollering blue, blue. He don't sound like he speaks very good English, does he?
Fortunately, we are human. We're not robots. We're not perfect.
The street is back to being quiet. The chief says no one was hurt. They've got a suspect with charges and is on an ice hold, but the shooting...
On an ice hold? Told you he was a Somalian pirate.
The shooting will still be reviewed.
I'll tell you, in a perfect world, for me, if the covert officer would have stayed in the car and laid down, it would have been perfect.
Marvin Hurst.
So basically the chief saying undercover cop fucked up, which that's what I'm saying too. There's no way for that cop to know that dude was undercover. He's seen a dude out there with a fucking gun. He's thinking it's a bad guy. So thank God that the uniform guy wasn't a great shot, and bet you that undercover guy thinks twice, or he might get reassigned. So, but the pirate is in jail. Now we are going. Where are we going? I can't read my own writing. I suck. All right, let's go to video 3. Since can't remember what it was.
Of faking traffic stops to get out.
Oh yeah, that's Baltimore. We're going to Baltimore. Baltimore officer, I think he's been fired. I think they indicted him. This dude, let me tell you what, I know some lazy cops. And I actually worked, not recently, this was probably over 20 years ago. I worked with a guy, I'm not saying he did this, but this motherfucker would find reasons on stupid shit and like waste time or whatever, or make up excuses so he didn't have to go to calls that were, more dangerous or whatever. And he was just a lazy motherfucker, and he was a scaredy cat. So they're out there. And glad they got this one.
Other calls. Officer Daquan Houchins was indicted by a grand jury on several counts.
I was unable to find a picture of Daquan. I did look. I didn't have a whole lot of time, but I did try to, because couldn't find a picture of Daquan.
Records and misconduct. Tara Lynch shares why the police department says its accountability tools worked.
According to the indictment, Officer Daquan Houchins said he was making several traffic stops when, in reality, he was just sitting in his patrol vehicle on his phone or even ordering a smoothie. The police department says it became aware of Houchins' action.
Ordering a smoothie. He was too busy ordering a smoothie to take his own call, which now he's putting more work on his fellow officers because they got to cover when he's busy. You know, did you think he was getting the Hulk? He was bulking up. Was he getting the angel cake one? So, I wonder with she's got like a little purple dress on, and he had like a purple tie. Am I reading into that or what?
After an anonymous complaint and an internal audit.
This was just a lazy cop who didn't want to do anything and wanted to collect a paycheck.
A grand jury indicted Officer Daquan Houchins, accusing him of falsifying traffic stop records and misconduct. According to court records, the Baltimore Police Department received an anonymous internal complaint that Houchins was faking traffic stops to get out of other calls for 4 months. This means other officers had to pick up the slack.
This is bigger than one officer trying to make his numbers look good. And even the numbers that he falsified, he wasn't a ball of fire. So he wasn't really out there doing a whole lot of work.
Lazy fucker.
Falsifying official records for personal convenience is a serious breach of public trust.
At the same time the complaint was filed, the department was doing a random audit and noticed information and body-worn camera video were missing from several of Houchins' reports. Undercover detectives monitored the Northeast District officer during his shift on Ford.
Kind of hard to have body cam footage of your traffic stop when there wasn't a traffic stop. Right? Because you're so smart, you're going to do something like that. I was just dumbass. Aaron said he bets he's a middle-aged ginger. You may be. He may be. Doubt it. I really seriously
And
doubt
noted
it.
he made 9 legitimate traffic stops and recorded 8 fake stops. During those made-up stops, Houchins was seen idling in his patrol car and even ordering a smoothie. Commissioner Richard Worley called this egregious and said the department regularly uses technology to make sure officers are doing daily tasks.
It's on a lower level than this. It's making sure officers do their reports. If they have delinquent reports, it's holding our officers accountable to doing the job that they get paid to do.
The commissioner says this is a warning to the entire department that any misconduct will be taken seriously.
The bad thing is he was probably sitting doing something else when another officer needed help. And somebody else had to help him because he was too lazy to do it. So.
Fucker was probably playing Candy Crush. Some gay game. DEI hires, that's what I say. Fucker was a DEI hire.
Goodbye, good riddance. And if anybody else does it, we'll do the same thing to him.
Houchins is suspended with pay and is limited to administration.
Suspended with pay. That's what he was doing at work. Nothing. And getting paid for it. Now they suspended him with pay. They still doing it. Hopefully they hurry up the investigation and fire that motherfucker.
Duties. For now, reporting on your corner in Baltimore City, Tara Lynch, WJZ.
Suspended with pay. God. What a fucking dickweed. Hope they fire him. This next one, we're coming back home. We're going to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. This happened Monday night with a bunch of misunderstood youth. Right off the campus. I'm talking right off the campus of LSU. Football season's about to start. Told to Todd and some other ones today, I said, been seeing some shit on TikTok and some other places. I look for stuff, and I think we're going to have some issues in the first few games with people trying to take over stuff.
Frantic stampede caught on camera outside of LSU's campus last night as neighbors demanding answers. Ethan Tuttle with that.
Watch this.
This is a Monday night, and look at all these motherfucking people out there. It's like people don't have work, they don't have school, they don't have nothing.
Panic stampede of people on West Chime Street just outside LSU's campus last night. We've reached out to police but haven't been able to get a clear answer on exactly what happened. But you can see hundreds of people suddenly sprint in every direction with dozens.
There's no reports of gunfire or nothing out there, but look at all these people. You see all these people? I'm going to tell you what happened. If you look really, really hard, I am right out here in the middle of them. And what I did was I pulled out a pair of work boots and threw them on the ground. everybody freaked out and took off running because they thought some of that responsibility or something might get on them. That's what happened.
We've reached out to police but haven't been able to get a clear answer on exactly what happened. But you can see hundreds of people suddenly sprint in every direction with dozens of cars stuck in the center of this crowded street.
Something just happened.
After last night's stampede, we came out here to see for ourselves what West Chime Street looked like, and we found a lot of flyers like these scattered all over the street. You can kind of see they're advertising dates for future parties in the area. We talked to some residents, and they say they're concerned it's only going to get worse.
It was definitely the most number of people I've seen here, and it was when the stampede occurred. That was.
Yeah, I'm not saying that.
It's very crazy.
Joe Wolf lives on West Chimes and says since he moved in a little over a year ago, things have gotten worse on one of Baton Rouge's most popular strips. He details last.
For y'all that don't know, it's a street. It's only like a block. This whole entire street ain't even half a mile long. It's not a big street. It's not long at all.
Night on his walk home from work at LSU.
And I literally had to ask people to move out of the way, walking all the way down here, and then to get into my apartment, I had to ask people to get out of the way, and there was just so many more people than had been here ever before.
I can't.
Student Zara Frost and Jayla Malbert had a front row seat to the chaos too.
You had like people with fans and like trying to shove, and like some people were trying to leave. Like it was just a hot mess.
Too many people were trying to get in one spot, and then.
Why were you bitches out there? Why wasn't y'all at home? Getting ready to go study or something. So your parents not paying for you to be out on the street on a Monday night. That's what I would say.
And that's literally what happened. People started pushing, shoving.
I mean, she's got papers for LSU in her fucking hand. About partying on a Monday night.
When the bars came in the 60s and 70s, the streets started to decline.
Brian Anderson of Anderson Realty owns a number of the properties on West Chimes. He says his tenants are complaining about loud.
Okay, I gotta say it anyway. I'm gonna back it up. This woman right here, I'm assuming that's a woman. She looks Asian. This woman either got a really fat cat or she's got a dick. Okay, I mean, because that's a lot of watch.
Anderson of Anderson Realty owns a number of the properties on West Chimes. He says his tenants are complaining about loud music late into the night, mostly coming from Lotus, a popular hookah lounge and music spot for adults and students. We reached out to a co-owner of the establishment but weren't able to get in touch. However, someone I spoke with at the Lotus did say there was a block party last night.
I wish somebody would tell me what is the lore on these hookah bars? Why are they so popular? I don't get it. You can sit around and smoke tobacco at your fucking house or whatever, not for the price they're paying. No, I don't get it. Somebody knows what the allure of these hookah bars are. Please get in touch with me. Let me know.
And that it drew a larger crowd than expected. A spokesperson for BRPD says they don't believe there were any permits in place for any large events. And with just days before classes start and a few weeks ahead of football season, Wolf says he hopes BRPD can crack down on excessive noise and danger around the street.
The weekend, I would say there's more of a police presence. But during the week, there's not much. I would just like them to be around here a bit more.
We reached out to BRPD for an interview, but they were unable to speak with us today. Ethan Tuttle, WAFB.
Yeah, it's. I got a feeling we're gonna have some busy nights over there. I mean, because getting shit like this already. Yeah. Yeah, they think they're doing something great, and they're gonna end up getting. It's fucking stupid. I mean, I know I'm an old geezer man now, but we didn't do shit like that when I was a kid. That's just dumb. Just dumb. All right, next we're going to Waffle House. Who don't love Waffle House? It was popular back when I was working in colleges. Kids used to try to get them to go with them. I don't know. Are you talking about the hookah? I ain't never. I don't know. It's just flavored tobacco. I mean, fuck. I mean, I don't know. And I thought smoking was bad for you. But y'all are smoking. We're going, like I said, to Waffle House. Who don't like, how do y'all like how do you like your hash browns at Waffle House for the people that's eating their Waffle House? I like mine, how do they say it? Scattered, chunked, and covered, which I like mine with cheese and onions on them, is what I like mine. That's how I like mine. I know some people get other stuff or chili and stuff like that. I don't want that. I just want cheese and onion because I really like onion. How do y'all like y'all's on? Aaron says I have tried it. It's a little smoother than a camel, but it's about. I thought you meant the other thing. I was like, they put camel meat and fucking hash browns. Thank God. So anyway, put in the comments. Also, if you're new here, hit subscribe. Hit the like button. Hit the hype button. Help get us out there a little bit. Oh, you like yours loaded? I just don't want the chili. I just don't want the chili. So anyway, this poor fella, this guy really liked his job at Waffle House, like a lot. And he liked it so much, he decided to sing about it, and it got him fired, which is almost stupid. To me, he was helping.
And getting a massive wave of support tonight online after going viral for rapping about his now former employer, Waffle House.
Atlanta News First, Bridget Spencer's live in Sandy Springs. Bridget, he says he was fired for promoting the company.
That's right. Edric Riley says the company fired him after he was making social media content about Waffle House, but he also says the firing actually did not surprise him. Some on social media call Edric Rockstar Riley the king of Waffle House, especially after he made this song talking about the menu.
I didn't expect for them to be wanting to play waffle options in the club. Everybody turned up for waffles and bacon. Yeah, I was just talking Waffle House business. I'm talking about a company that I worked 20 years for that I love with a passion.
Riley says he had two dreams in life.
I wanted to move up, be a manager of a store, all that. I've held every position that a regular average employee can hold.
The other was pursuing music at the same time.
My songs were just supposed to be rotating in the jukebox. I have a whole eight song Waffle House tape, all completely clean, no cussing.
But when he was fired Friday, he says it didn't catch him by surprise per se. He was just disappointed.
I'm not out here taking purses, or I'm not out here selling drugs. I'm just out here promoting a company that I worked for 20 years in the most positive light.
In a statement, Waffle House says they support creativity outside of work, but they have certain policies. They say in part, quote, Waffle House ended its employment relationship with Mr. Riley following repeated violations of company policy prohibiting unauthorized filming of promotional media content on company property.
I'm making happy music, positive music, and this is how they react towards me. But literally, you have a policy, so if you're going to enforce it, it's supposed to be enforced on everyone.
Riley says multiple producers and artists have reached out. He since started a GoFundMe to help with living expenses and studio time to pursue music. And Waffle House also said in that statement that they did everything to try to help Riley keep his job. They say they were left with no choice. Meanwhile, Edric Riley says he's going to continue to pursue music and perform that song and make new music as well. We're live in Sandy Springs.
Well, I hate that dude lost his job over it, but it sounds like they warned him a few times saying, hey, stop doing it. And he kept doing it. Because the dude seemed, you listen to him talk. He don't sound like a thug or nothing like that. But he just followed the rules and kept his job. So, like I said, I feel sorry for him, but he did that to himself. Like I said, and means don't do stupid shit. I just watched some videos recently on a whole bunch of people that got fired for doing TikToks while they were at work or doing other stuff. And stop trying to be famous. Stop trying to go viral. I do this shit because I enjoy doing it because of y'all, that come in here and, interact with it. Aaron's been doing this shit just as long as me, and he can tell you all these people that I'm gonna go be a content creator and do this and do that and make $1 million. Yeah, I've been doing it like 6-7 years now. I think Aaron too. I don't know if you made your $1 million, but I'm still waiting on it. You know, I mean, everybody thinks it just happens. It don't. It don't. Maybe not for me. Probably not for him either. So make sure you don't fuck up your real job that pays your bills while you're doing your hobby, because that's what this is, a hobby. Because I doubt I'm ever going to be like Brandon Tatum famous or some shit like that. If it happens, it happens. But, you know, I don't expect for it to happen. Next, I think this is in Philadelphia or somewhere is like that. This dude, whoever's doing this, I'm saying dude, I'm assuming it's a guy. Of course, I'm pretty sure it's one of these people making prank videos. And this motherfucker goes and he's lucky he's where he's at, because if you come down to certain regions, you do stupid shit like this. It's a good chance he would catch a bullet.
Getting a massive wave of support tonight online after going viral.
In Philadelphia, searching for an unidentified man in a creepy Chucky doll-style Halloween mask. They say he's chasing down residents, harassing them, and yelling out threats. CB Cotton's following this story and has more. Hi, CB.
Hey, Dana, good morning. So Philadelphia police are still searching for the young man who they say terrorized several people while wearing a mask resembling Chucky from the horror movies. Surveillance photos show the suspect in all black, his face covered by the Chucky-like mask.
I mean, does that look like Chucky, y'all? It looks like a little fat-faced baby to me, not Chucky. Because I remember when Chucky the movie came out, was in theaters, because I'm fucking old. But that don't look like Chucky.
Resembling the deadly doll from the movie franchise. Police say this suspect targeted at least 6 people.
Chucky had red hair. This might be, well, I guess it's a dude. It's a black dude. Look at his hands.
Philadelphia City Hall in the early morning hours last Wednesday. Officers say he targeted men and women and had a cell phone appearing to record what was happening. Video captured the suspect chasing after a woman who was out jogging. Investigators say she was the one who alerted the police.
He's holding a cell phone up in front of her, at which time he asks her, "Are you ready to die?"
That's just some disturbing news. And I'll keep my eyes and ears open. That's quite.
Are you ready to die? Well, you come down south, run up on somebody like that and say, "You ready to die?" And I hope you ready to die, because it's a good chance you going to get blasted. They going to show you what's inside their pistola. They're going to give you a gift of lead. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Jiba. Good way to get fucked up.
Scary. Yeah, no, thankfully I haven't seen this person.
So investigators describe the suspect as black, between 16 and 20 years old, about 5'8", wearing the baby doll mask with black hair and carrying a black-blue.
Now, so the cops can get it right, but the fucking news goes, "Hey, it's a Chucky mask." They just told you it's a baby doll mask. But you're going to say it's Chucky. Get it right. Don't be fucking doing that to Chucky.
Backpack. Police have not made any arrest and say if you encounter someone like this, to call 911. Dana.
All right, CB Cotton, thank you for the.
Sounds like a good way, like I said, to FAFO right there. So when this dumbass gets blasted, gets sent to the afterlife, anybody raise a hand? Everybody going to feel sorry for him? Yeah, I didn't think so. This last story is not exciting. It's a new law in Louisiana, which we already had, but now they added to it. The move over law. So exciting.
Information on the expanded move over law that is now in effect. Welcome, Casey.
I appreciate you having us this morning.
Yes, of course. So explain how this law has expanded and why it's taking effect today.
Okay, so new law comes in effect. We normally have new laws come in around the August area, more than likely. So it's kind of going to be an add-on to what we've always had before. Any kind of emergency vehicles is kind of how the law read before, and that included to like fire trucks, police, any kind of emergency styles, ambulances, tow trucks were in there as well because that's emergency services.
Okay.
So that's been in effect for many, many years when it comes to our multiple lane highways. So now they kind of put in now for any kind of vehicles that are stranded, broke down, anything with flashers on. I even asked this morning, that expands to, if you ever noticed like an 18-wheeler that's on the side of the roadway dealing with a flat tire or something, they have reflect.
Steve's more country than me, ain't he? So basically, anything on the side of the road flashes on, you're supposed to move over, or you can get a ticket. So basically, what it breaks down to, you're already supposed to move over for emergency vehicles, which people very seldomly do that anyway. So, but now you can get a ticket for 18-wheeler sitting on the side of the road with his flashers on, or grandma, or something like that. So we'll see. And if I'm already out helping somebody, I ain't got time to go chase somebody down because they didn't get over. So, yeah, I remember those clowns. Clowns. If anybody wants to know what I was drinking, have you ever drank this aloe vera drink right here? It's got like chunks of aloe vera and shit in it. This is pineapple flavor. It was a little weird at first with the chunks, but it's actually really good. I like it. Everybody's like, oh, you shouldn't be drinking that because you support deportation, and that's a product of Mexico. Well, I'm supporting people in Mexico, not here. So he can go back to Mexico and make me some more fucking drink because it's delicious. It's really not nasty, Kelly, if you try it. They got watermelon flavor, they got pineapple, they got coconut, they got all kind of different flavors. It's actually really good. Try it. Get you a little bottle. I'm sure y'all got a Mexican store. So anyway, who y'all want to vote for? Yeah, I like it. But I don't like carbonation. It's like when I don't buy soft drinks. I buy like this. Like the Minute Maid and stuff. I'm not a big carbonation person. Yes, exactly. The juice came in legally. You don't like trying new things, Kelly? You need to expand yourself and try new things. I mean, how do you know you might miss something out that you really like? Because you can at least try it one time. I mean, I've tried shit. Tried to eat a pickle one time. It's disgusting. Now, if I ever become president of the United States, I'm going to outlaw pickles. In the whole United States, they're going to be illegal because pickles are nasty. Who y'all want to vote for? It's not going to make you puke. It's not, I promise you. It's actually sweet. We got the team. We ain't going to do that one. We got the. Ain't going to do that one. We got the Dallas officer. Really heating a hot nut. What about my hot nut's the Baltimore guy that was faking traffic stops. Then we have the creepy guy. Or we got all the stupid people with the stampede. I'm going with the Baltimore cop because he's faking traffic stops. Who y'all voting for? You going with the Baltimore cop too? I'm disappointed in people, Kelly. I'll try different things. It's the first time I tried sushi or something. I didn't think I'd like it, but I tried it and I did like it. If I didn't like it, I won't eat it again. Just like when it comes to oysters, I like raw oysters and I like charbroiled oysters. I don't like fried oysters. The undercover that almost got shot. Forgot about him. It's a good one. Anybody else? Don't hear a little bit of my misguided while we're waiting for a second. I hate pickles. Don't like it.
These woke ass cunts with their soft little smiles, standing in front of the class rewriting the rules. There are no bad kids, just misguided youth.
You also remember, Baltimore, that if you want a sticker, to email me or DM me or address so I know where to mail it.
real surprised when the same little angel puts a gun in your face and starts making threats. Tell me that shit when the bell's cold steel.
Looks like the Baltimore guy's gonna get it. The guy that almost got shot too. They're y'all, like I said, make sure you do it. Send me that shit if you want stickers, because I ain't gonna do it long, because then I'm just gonna get bored and not want to mail shit. You can ask Aaron, I'm not good at mailing shit, so while I'm in the mailing shit mood, y'all gotta get with me, so I'll mail this shit. Then I'll get out of the. It's just a motor cop sticker. It's just round. It's nothing fancy. Just a round sticker with the original logo, not this logo, not whatever side is on. Not this logo. The original old school logo. It's just a sticker, motor cop sticker. Nothing fancy. You can stick it on your car. You can stick it anywhere you want, I guess. Stick it on your head. If you get two of them, you could use them as pasties on your nipples. I mean, it's up to you. I don't know how long they'll last on a car, but like I said, I'll send them to y'all. Y'all put it in. Yeah, get it while the getting's good, because I'll get to where I'm like, I'm not mailing shit. Because I'll tell y'all right now, I hate with a passion going to the post office. I hate going to the post office. I hate dealing with them people. Yeah, these new ones I have around. I really hate going to the post office. It's just not one of mine. It's just one of them things I just don't like. I don't like it. I hate it. So, get it while it getting good. Other than that, I appreciate y'all. I'll have to go back on Etsy and look. Like I said, the best thing is to send me a DM on Facebook or something. Like I said, I'll go back and look. It was a while back, so you have to remind me to go look. I forget shit. Getting old. I'm getting closer to 60. AARP keeps harassing my ass. It keeps sending me shit in the mail, trying to get me to join AARP. I'm like, fuck, I'm not. To me, AARP is not until you're like 60-something years old. I'm like, but really, I guess not. Guess I'm AARP eligible. Just don't want to admit it. So, did y'all also see that that Carmelo Anthony shit that the judge got recused, and all the people are like, oh, it's like they just got the judge recused. They haven't got tomorrow. They're supposed to do some motions for a new trial. I don't think he deserves one. Hopefully he don't get one, because he's guilty. All right, Dean. Other than that, everybody stay safe. I appreciate y'all. Like I said, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button, and if you're not already subscribed, I think I don't know if they got a hype button that'll show up on there or not. If not hype it, try to get it out there. I'm not far behind you there, Dean. Try to push it out. More likes and stuff we get, the more we get pushed out. Appreciate every one of y'all. Remember, we're no sheepdogs around this motherfucker. We're only lions. So. Till next show. All right, Kelly. You've been getting ARP since you were 35. See y'all soon. And I don't know where the video file went.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say.
No, just look at me.
Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day.